Welcome. Is this thing on? Hello? Yes. Thank you. Hi. Gosh. It's wonderful to see you all. I'm Suzanne Chadwick. I'm the chair of the Havre de Grace Jazz and Blues Fest, and it's partly that position why I have decided that we needed to do something for our very near and dear Charles Carter in guitar restorations. He had donated generously guitars. I'm going to go over here. Guitars to the Jazz and Blues Fest for the raffles for the Arts Collective, and so I know most or all of you are here because you too care about Charles. And we have a live stream going, and so we appreciate anybody at home watching. Before we start our program, welcome to the Cultural Center at the Opera House. Is anyone new here? Has anyone? Welcome. Hopefully you found a new treasure. If you haven't noticed, exits are here and there. We have concessions over in the fire hall, which I know several of you know where that is, and just go through that door there. We ask you to silence your phones before the performers come out. Food and drink are prohibited in here except for bottled water and the Opera House tumblers, aka sippy cups. There will be an intermission. And for those of you at the live stream watching at home, we'll have a banner that will have a QR code that can take people to the GoFundMe page. So we've been working that for about a week, and I don't know exactly where it is at this point, but I'll check it during the intermission. You may have received programs. It tells you about upcoming programs and advertisers in town. So, okay, I'm going to get going with more stuff. So I decided there are so many artists that wanted to share their talents that's really my hashtag for this, sharing our talents for Charles and guitar restorations. So remember, each of these artists is sharing their talents, which vary greatly, so it's going to be a really interesting program. If you don't know Charles, he's not only a highly skilled luthier, but a quiet philanthropist and supporter to friends, especially musicians. He'd rather be unnoticed in the background, but tonight we come together to show our support and appreciation of you, Charles. I remember going over, I was keeping it a secret, and I went over to finally tell Charles this is what we're going to do. And I found Charles with a shovel. And he was shoveling things out of his shed, and it almost brings me to tears right now, and putting the contents in a dumpster. So it really brought it home, the smell, all of that work. Anyway, it was a hard day, and I can't imagine how many hard days it's been for you. I met Charles a few years ago, and only recently learned, that day I think it was, that I was his first customer. I was buying a birthday present from my husband, Al Pederoff, who you will see later tonight. And a few years later, he surprised me. My husband tells me, Charles has a guitar for you. And I was like, what are you talking about? That guitar we raffled, and it brought so much attention to a first-time festival. I swear half the people came just because they saw that guitar, Charles's guitar. The second year, he gave us an even more valuable guitar. And then COVID hit, but it still brought a lot of attention to the Arts Collective and the programming that we do here at the Opera House. Okay, and the night before the fire, we all went to go see Jack Broadbent, who had actually opened the first Jazz and Blues Fest show. Tremendous British blues artist, slide guitarist, whatnot, and he was playing Ram's Head in Annapolis. And we left this wonderful show, and Charles says, I have another guitar for you for this 2022 event coming up. And then the next morning, that happened. But Charles, we really appreciate you being such a wonderful supporter. So, many times over the years, people have asked me, I'm an opera singer in case you don't know. When are you going to sing at the Opera House? Meaning, when am I going to sing classical music or opera? tonight's the night. So, and because I can be loud, I can't really use a microphone when I do that thing. But, so I am more than an opera singer. I also enjoy other styles of music. So I'm going to show a couple of different sides of my personality and my musical interests. But before we get started, I'm going to bring out Stephen, my wonderful accompanist, Stephen Soltow. I'm going to set the scene of this aria that I'm going to do. Leave the stage for a brief moment, and then I'll be back. Don't worry, I'm not leaving. You're not going to get rid of me tonight. So it's a Christmas-based or themed story. The aria comes from Amal and the Night Visitors. And in this scene, you're in the home of a destitute mother and her crippled son. And three visitors, Amal and the Night Visitors, are the three kings on their way to see baby Jesus. Baby Jesus. So they're on their way, but it's a long travel, so they are spending the night at this home. And I, as the mother, have seen all that they have, how they look, and their treasures. So I'll be right back. Thank you. Aaron Knight. Make it a seat cover. There we go. Thank you. That's what friends are for.
What's new? How is the world treating you? You haven't changed a bit. Handsome as ever, I must admit. What's new? How did that romance come through? We haven't met since then. Gee, but it's nice to see you again. What's new? Probably I'm boring you, but seeing you is grand, and you were sweet to offer your hand. I understand. Adieu. Pardon my asking, what's new? Of course you could know. I haven't changed. I still love you so. I understand. Adieu. Pardon my asking, what's new? Of course you could know. I haven't changed. I still love you so.
So thank you for indulging me. Oh, I guess I should use the mic. So our next artist is an upcoming talent. Should have just held it. Sorry. He's a senior at Havre de Grace High School. He's recently auditioned for Berklee College of Music. He also knows Charles as Charles is his godfather. So please welcome to the stage Aaron Knight and Tori Ulick. She'll be accompanying him on flute.
Good evening, everybody. I am Aaron. This is my beautiful girlfriend, Tori. She'll be playing flute. Real quick before we start here, I am the Carters' godson. I was named after their son, who tragically passed away, and you know, funnily enough, him and I are pretty similar. I mean, for a while I had blonde hair. I know I don't now, but I had it for a while, and he did too. He was pretty good with the ladies, apparently, and I think I made up pretty okay right now. One thing we also both share is that the Carters raised us both. You know, they were there for me when I was growing up, and, you know, Margaret Carter, as I call her, because I couldn't say Margaret or something when I was younger. So I call her Carter. She was there a lot. We fought a lot as a kid, and I still fight with her now. But Charles, this is about Charles. You know, he builds guitars, and he got me into music in a sense. When I was young, he got me one of my very first guitar, and every guitar and bass guitar I've had since then, acoustic guitar, he's gotten it for me. He has indulged me and gotten me voice lessons and piano lessons. Funnily enough, my piano teacher, former piano teacher, sorry, Dr. Duke, he's here tonight, and Suzanne, obviously she's here. I love the Carters very much. I love Charles very much, and this is for you, Charles, so please enjoy. This is Nights in White Satin. Nights in white satin, never reaching the end. Letters I've written, never meaning to send. Beauty I'd always missed, these eyes before. Just what the truth is, I can't say anymore, 'cause I love you. Yes, I love you. Oh, how I love you. Oh, how I love you. Gazing at people, some hand in hand, just what I'm going through, they cannot understand. Some try to tell me thoughts they cannot defend. Just what you want to be, you will be in the end. 'Cause I love you. Yes, I love you. Oh, how I love you. Oh, how I love you. Nights in white satin, never reaching the end. Letters I've written, never meaning to send. Beauty I'd always missed with these eyes before. Just what the truth is, I can't say anymore, 'cause I love you. Yes, I love you. Oh, how I love you. Oh, how I love you. 'Cause I love you. Yes, I love you. Oh, you very much. We have one more. There used to be a graying tower alone on the sea. You became the light on the dark side of me. Love remains a drug that's the high and not the pill. But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can't be seen? Baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave. There is so much a man can tell you, so much he can say. You remain my power, my pleasure, my pain. Baby, to me you're like a grown addiction that I can't deny. Won't you tell me, is that healthy, baby? But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can't be seen? Baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave. I've been kissed by a rose on the grave. I've been kissed by a rose on the grave. And if I could fly, would it all fall away? I've been kissed by a rose. There is so much a man can tell you, so much he can say. You remain my power, my pleasure, my pain. To me you're like a grown addiction that I can't deny. Won't you tell me, is that healthy, baby? But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can't be seen? Baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. The more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave. Yes, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Erin. That was fabulous. So, our next performer is also in high school. She is this picking me up? Okay, thank you. Since she is good friends with Erin, she also knows and cares about Charles. So she wanted to be here. She's also auditioning for performing arts colleges for next year. And she's about to play Eponine in Les Mis at Street Lamp in January. And she's going to the Towson area. What is the company, Steve? Suburban Players in Baltimore will be performing Sister Act in February, and Gracelyn Fritz will be playing Sister Mary Roberts. So yes, now Gracelyn would like to share her talents for all of you. Thank you. Gracelyn.
Hi. I also wanted to say a few things, just like Erin did before I started. Erin has been my best friend since I was 6, so obviously I've gotten to know the Carters, especially Charles. They come to all of my shows, even if Erin's not in it. They're somehow there. They're just a light in my life. Margaret and Charles, they're both just absolutely amazing people, and they've watched me grow into who I am today, and I'm so incredibly grateful for both of them. I love you both, so thank you so much.
Happy days are here again. The skies above are clear again. So let's sing a song of cheer again. Happy days are here again. All together, shout it now. There's no one who can doubt it now. So let's tell the world about it now. Happy days are here again. Your cares and troubles are gone. There'll be no more from now on. From now on, happy days are here again. The skies above are clear again. So let's sing a song of cheer again. Happy times, happy nights, happy days are here again. Oh my man, I love him so. He'll never know. All my life is just despair. But I don't care when he takes me in his arms. The world is brighter all right. What's the difference if I say I'll go away when I know I'll come back on my knees someday? For whatever my man is, I am his forevermore. Oh, my man, I love him so. He'll never know. All my life is just despair, but I don't care when he takes me in his arms. The world is bright. Oh, am his
Aren't they fantastic, everybody? So fantastic. So, hope you're enjoying all our talents here. We have somebody else very significant in our community, and he knew Charles from a young age, so I'll let him tell you more about that. He runs the Maryland Conservatory of Music. He's basically a concert pianist, in case you don't know. He also runs PTS programs for vets. Very, very honored to have Duke Thompson grace our stage tonight.
Good evening. Can you hear me? Yes, you can. And Charles, good to see you. Good to see some of my family members here. I've known Charles since I was 12 years old. He was 17. This is a long time ago. Don't ask us how many years ago it was. But anyway, Charles was my brother Rue's very best friend and would come to our house. And as I say, I was 12 when Charles would start coming around. And I'd be practicing the piano, and Charles would often slow down to kind of check it out. And Rue would say, "Come on, Charles, let's go." He goes, "No, I want to listen to your brother play the piano here a little bit." So anyway, Charles, I've known him since that time, and especially lately, like Aaron was saying, that Charles put Aaron into piano lessons with me last year at the conservatory, which was wonderful. So anyway, I'm going to play some things here. I think I'm the only non-vocal entity tonight, so you're not going to hear any singing. I don't sing. The piano does my singing for me, but I'm going to play 3 abridged original pieces of music. And Charles, I don't know if you know that I've been writing my own music lately. When you heard me way back then, it was Mozart, Beethoven, and Bach. Now it's me and Led Zeppelin and the Beatles. So anyway, here are 3 of my own tunes, and the first 2 don't have names, and I'll tell you a little bit about the third one just before I play it. And those were composed from emotions. And when I compose from emotions, I don't usually give the tunes titles because I want people who hear them to let their own emotions run with them so they're not directed by a title. But this last original that I'm going to play is not so much from emotions. Well, it is, but I was visiting my cousin in Arizona, or actually in Montana. He has a ranch in Montana and in Arizona. But just before COVID came out, I was out in Montana at his ranch, and I took all these photos. His name is Joe Austin. He might be watching live stream right now. If he is, hi, Joe. Anyway, when I got back from Montana, I decided to write a piece of music that would encapsulate what I saw there in Montana. It's called Big Sky Country. If any of you have been to Montana, you see the huge vistas in the mountains. And so his ranch is a cattle ranch, and so the cowboys are there too. So in the middle, you'll hear the cowboys doing their work. But I'm trying to capture the beauty of the Montana ranch along with the Arizona ranch. He's a ranchman. So these are the ranches of Joe.
So we will give you all a break. You want to stretch your legs, there are bathrooms downstairs. There's concessions over in the fire hall. And we'll take about a 15-minute intermission and see you back to enjoy more of our talents here. Thank you. Oh. Hi. Welcome back. This is the most social concert. I love it. I love this town. Rick Hoff at the high school jazz band orchestra, everything leader, he says we live in a Hallmark town, and I think we do, and I love it. So, you know, there are a lot of people that have brought their talents to this, and I want to thank a lot of people. So I do need to just take a minute. There we go. So I want to thank Rebecca Jessup, our executive director here. I want to thank Dave Lasky, sound and lighting tonight. I want to thank Jimmy Burrill on our live stream. I want to thank each artist that is not only performing on this stage, but artists have brought us videos that you're about to see as well. I want to thank Emma Knight. She did so much work for me, and I can't thank her enough. She provided graphics. She did a lot behind the scenes, and she did what you're about to see next. I wanted you to see a compilation of some of Charles's works. So we're going to begin this next half with videos of Charles's works. Thank you.
Don't cry. See, this is what makes it all worthwhile.
Oh man, it
Wonderful.
sings.
I can see it on your face. Oh, you got something on your mind now, baby. I can see it on your face. Well, it's just a minor issue, baby. Disappear without a trace. I know all your secrets, baby, 'cause I heard you on the phone. I know all your little secrets, baby, 'cause I heard you on the phone. Well, the minor issue here, baby, it's time for you to go.
This is why I do it. See, I can never make it sound that good.
So it's time to step away now. It's time for me to go. Oh, it's time to step away now. It's time for me to go. Well, I love the song is coming, baby. Minor issues on the road.
Isn't Charles amazing what he does? I was glad to hear some comments like, oh, wow, before and after. It was just incredible. And the soundtrack was provided by our next artist on this video, Dan Lawson. By the way, funny note, Dan Lawson is very good friends with Charles Carter, and he got to win the raffle of the second raffled guitar. So he was more than happy to provide a video or two for us in soundtracks. So next, Dan Lawson Band.
Let's feel the power of the light before. Baby, you just keep on going down, going
Charles, we can't think of what to say to you because we have not been through what you've been through, losing your business and all those guitars and everything else. But whatever we can do to help, we're here. You and I have been friends for 50 years. Not going to stop now. So we will definitely see you this summer. There's a couple of shows going to be down there, which we'll have you right in the middle of. But we want to tell you that we love you, we miss you, and that building will be even better and bigger than ever. Minus the knife.
More guitars to make.
And more guitars for the drummer.
More guitars.
Love you, buddy.
Make
See you soon.
drums.
You know, we're here a week before Christmas, and I feel like this is what it's all about. Friends, family, what the real meaning of the holidays is. Unfortunately, Charles, I'm sorry that you're going through all you're going through. We can't begin to imagine it, but at least we're here for you. This next video, our last pre-recorded video, actually was supposed to be recorded in London, or in England somewhere. I'm not sure exactly London. Our next artist is Jack Broadbent. Very excited about having Jack Broadbent on this program, and he was very, very sad. He was about to visit Charles when this happened. I mean, moments, minutes from visiting. And so I wanted you to know the original plans. Jack was going to be in England performing, and his father was going to be on this video with him. COVID had gotten in the way, and so Jack couldn't go to England. So it's not in England, but I wanted you to know that Jack's father was going to participate in that. He's also a bass player. Anyway, so this next video is with Jack Broadbent.
Good evening, everybody. This is Jack Broadbent. I'm up in Canada right now, so sorry I can't make it down. Hope you all have a lovely evening. I first met Charles a couple of years ago when I came down to play the jazz festival in your town, and I was just knocked out by his passion for guitars, for music, and I was lucky enough to, a couple of years later, acquire this beautiful 1948 Gibson, carefully and lovingly restored by Charles, and so I'm going to play a little song on it. I called the guitar Grace, and I wrote this song called Grace. I could leave my life, walk out the door, there's something more, and I can see 4 miles, more than I thought I was looking for. So now we're gonna live by the water. Now we're gonna live by the water. I would be just fine walking the borderline, and I can see no dice lying in the street every day and night. So now we're gonna live by the water. Now we're gonna live by the water. And I would be just fine, oh, for the rest of my life. And I can speak my mind round and around till I wanna find out. Now we're gonna live by the water. Grace. Now we're gonna live by the water. Grace, 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 grace by the water. Cheers, Charles. Cheers, everybody. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening.
I love Jack. I think he's awesome. In May of 2020, my husband and I were contemplating going to see him open for the Peter Frampton farewell tour in England, and then of course everything shut down. He's touring with Little Feat now. He's an up and coming major artist, so I really appreciate that he shared that with us. I'm looking for the band. The band needs to set up, and we need to get this screen out of here. So give us just a couple of minutes, and we'll get set up for United State of Mind.
All right, good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. Just so you know, if you ever get to be on the stage with these lights in front of you, I can't see a soul in front of me. It's amazing. But I know you're out there, and especially you, Charles. Little message, when this all happened, I first called my good friend Phil Powell, who happens to be Charles's cousin, and a team has been assembled to put together a new workshop for Charles, and that's going to happen very soon. And if anybody wants to lend their talents to that project, feel free to contact me or Phil Powell or Baxter Leopard, who's also Charles's cousin. So please do that if you can. We could use some talent, and you saw pictures of that workshop. That was Jack Broadbent in there, and I was with Jack that morning when I made the call to Charles and said plans were off, and it was just devastating for everybody. So anyway, my name's Al, and I'm with my good friend Ed Wells. We've had a project called United State of Mind. It's been a progressive rock studio project. We're here unplugged tonight, which is very unusual for us. We usually have big amps and keyboards and drums and everything, but this is what the night called for. And we pulled a few very old songs out of our hat to try and make some sense of everything going on. And the first one's called Out of the Blue, and it's, I think I wrote this maybe, believe it or not, over 30 years ago. Out of the blue and into your heart, and this is where living and loving must start. When you're reaching out for something to hold, and this is where warmth can be felt in the cold. And two eyes that see only bad, this is where happiness shines on the sad. From a morning in winter to a night in the spring, we hear the orchestra, birds as they sing, singing of beauty,
singing of light for all in this world who won't give up the fight. This song is yours, may it enter your mind, for you are our family, the rest of mankind. Out of the blue into your heart, this is where living and loving must start. When you're reaching out for something to hold, this is where warmth can be felt in the cold. And to eyes that see only bad, this is where happiness shines on the sad. Out of the blue.
You ready for this one? They're a little worried because I threw this song on them last second and we barely practiced it. And I'm not quite sure why we wanted to do it so badly, but we had a little extra time. But it's written by one of my oldest musical buddies, and I think I wrote this song when I was 15 or 16 years old. So here it goes. It's just a song of thinking back on the old times, and it's ironically it's called the Black Car Blues. And I read it today, and I thought, God, I feel like I wrote it today about then, and it's hard to believe I wrote it back then.
Sitting back in the old garages, getting high, seeing mirages. I wish everyone could see us now. We'd stand up and sit down, take a bow. We came upon this old black car. I wish we could look back that far. That old abandoned car was cool, and nobody ever called us fool. Sitting on the Black Car Blues, not caring about nobody else. No one will teach us the rules. Let me go home, let me think by myself. Thinking back on our old friends, a partying, there would be no end. I wish they could see us now, and by this time they're down and out. When we were young, the dreams we had convinced us that we weren't that bad. That old abandoned car made us think that we'd be famous in just a wink. As we started to play our song, the crowd we had, they sang along. That old abandoned car was cool, and nobody ever called us fools. Thinking back on our old friends, we were partying, there would be no end. I wish they could see us now. By this time, they're down and out, sitting on the black car blues, not caring about nobody else. No one will teach us to rule. Let me go home. Let me go home. 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 Going home. Home, home, I'm going home, home, I'm going home. Got them black car blues, they've been haunting me. Hey there, black car blues, won't you set me free? Won't you set me free? Right down to the bone. You free me once, see me twice, it's time to take me home, yeah. But they're haunting me. When you're haunting me, yeah. Won't you set me free? Won't you set me free? Free. Oh yeah. Set me free. Got them black car blues, got them deep inside. Got them black car blues, take me for a ride. Take me for a ride. Once around the block, they're taunting me. Black car blues, they make me wanna rock, yeah. When you're haunting me, when you're haunting me, yeah. Won't you set me free? Won't you set me free? Set me free. Set me free. Set me free. Set me free. when we were young, the dreams we had convinced us that we weren't that bad. That old abandoned car was cool, and nobody ever called us fools.
All right, well, my guitar duty for tonight is over, but I'm going to play the bass on one song. I like that. You know, when we are faced with adversity in life, we all have our ways of handling it. And Charles, like everybody who's talked to him, knows he's handled it with grace. And so I thought I'd play this song that's going to be a new one on our record we're working on. Also a very old song I pulled out of the hat, but I thought it'd be appropriate because it's called Who Said It Was Easy.
Who said it was easy to look for a reason? Who said it was easy to change? You're locked in an answer, and while you stand waiting, your questions, they seem to break free. But it feels so strange. The face seems miles away, but you show yourself to everyone in a very special way. Then just as you started, she showed you a sweet song and told you to give it away. And so as she leaves you, you're filled with her wonder to shine on the rest of the world. It feels so strange. Her face seems miles away, but she shows herself to everyone in a very special way. Special way. Feels so strange. Your face seems miles away, but show yourself to everyone in a very special way. And while you stand waiting, you want to be shown now the lessons you've learned on your way. But as he told you, you must find an answer and gather your loved ones today. When it feels so strange, his face seems giveaway. The love you found today, found today, found today, found today, found today. Who said it was easy? 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 Yeah.
Ow.
We're getting too old for this stuff. Well, probably Ed should say something, but we're going to finish with a song that my good friend Ed wrote. But it's, if I may say so, Charles, on behalf of everyone here tonight, this is a toast for a friend.
Thank you. I wrote this a long, long time ago, actually as a reminder to myself to appreciate friends. I know it might sound ridiculous, but really, how many times have we had a lot of friends that we really didn't think about how much impact they had on our lives, you know? And as you start getting old, like me, and you lose a few, you begin to realize, wait a minute, you know, they really meant a lot to me. So we thought it was kind of appropriate to put this in the mix tonight. And actually, I would like to dedicate it to all of you because of your kindness and generosity and your participation in this for Charles and his family. That sense of community and friendship, you know, is here tonight, which is really cool. Really nice to see in this day and age. So this is for all of you. I dedicate this to you. It's called Toast for a Friend.
Skies be blue and all your dreams come true. May the sun gently kiss your face. May God keep you in His grace. May joy grow with each embrace. And may your heart be filled with love from those you're dreaming of. May all your skies be
that we'll always be good friends.
Friends.
Na 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 na
Na na na na na na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
And thank you, Ed. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Al. Weren't they wonderful? It's nice to hear original music, too. So I'd like to welcome back to the stage Mr. Duke Thompson.
Hello again. Hello again. Is this check, check? No. Check, check. No. Check, check, check. Hello, Mike. Are you there? Is that this one? Check, check, check. Check, check. There we go. Thank you, thank you. So anyway, I'm back. I'm just going to do a couple of covers. The first time I was out, I did my originals, some originals. And the first one I'm going to do is from 1968, probably the year that I met Charles. It was the classic rock era, and the Vietnam War was going on. And there was one tune that still we hear today on the radio. It really kind of means a lot. So I send this out to all service members, especially Vietnam veterans, but it's called He Ain't Heavy, He's My Brother. And about a year ago, or actually earlier this year, I think it was March or April of 21, Charles gave this Beatles book, which all the scores were written out, and I said to me, and it came to me through Aaron, his godson, and Aaron said, "Here, Charles wants you to have this," and I said, "Wow." And it's all the Beatles tunes, every one of them. It's a great big thick book. And I always wanted to learn Blackbird, but I always held off because it's a guitar tune. And I always respected people like Charles, the guitar people. You know, why put a guitar tune on piano? So I talked to Charles. He said, Duke, do it. I want to hear your version of Blackbird on the piano. So that's what I'm going to do for you right now. Oh, and one thing, when I was learning it, some of you may know this, I have a grand piano in my front yard, which is very bizarre, but I do. And when I was learning this piece in April and May and June of last year, the cicadas were all up in the trees, and they were singing crazily, chirping. I don't know if you call it singing, but they were there. So you're going to hear the cicadas right at the beginning. And just one more. This is the classic Stairway to Heaven. And I was 15 when Stairway to Heaven came out, and Charles and Rue kind of coming through the house and playing that loud in their rooms. Anyway, I've come to love it, and I've created this piano arrangement of Stairway to Heaven.
Wasn't he amazing? God, he was amazing. Love it. So I wanted to make sure to thank everyone, thank each of you for coming and supporting this event. I wanted to thank the ushers. I forgot to thank the ushers. Thank you. We couldn't do what we do here without our ushers taking tickets. And I found out the concessions had a tip jar to raise more money for you, Charles. So we care about you. And we're going to round up tonight's evening with more of my husband. My favorite. Sorry, shouldn't have a favorite. Al Petaroff, and on piano and vocals, Donna Dandino. Yay! Another one of my favorites.
I thought we were doing one here. I made this for you last.
I thought you changed it. I said you could do either.
Whatever you want is fine. Whatever you want is fine, but we were going to do it. Okay. All right, I guess.
Just for the record, Aaron called it.
I called this, so if you don't like it,
The order.
you never saw me.
All right. They win. Here, I made this for you. So, let me, go ahead, just start off a little. I'll just say it while she's playing a little bit. I don't know if my friend Rick McCafferty's watching, but a few days ago we got to play this live for the first time right here on this stage at the high school jazz concert, and it was a real thrill for me. So it's just a Christmas song. It's about reflection and discovering the true meaning of Christmas. So Charles, here, I made this for you. Christmas Eve, I looked through my window, saw this older man smiling at me, and packed in his bag were joyfuls of memory, like the twinkle of childhood glee. We were singing the same old songs and writing the same joyous lines, lighting the way. The greatest gift given comes straight from the heart. I made this here, I made this for you. And on this day, in the moment of giving, was the first Christmas I ever knew. We were singing the same old songs and writing the same joyous lines. We were singing the same old songs. The songs were for peace on earth, goodwill to men. The star was there in Bethlehem. Ooh. Not long ago, I looked through my window, saw this older man waving to me, and packed in his bag were joyfuls of memory, like the twinkle of childhood glee. We were singing the same old songs and writing the same joyous lines, lighting the way. The
greatest gift given comes straight from my heart. I made this, here I made this for you. Here I made this, yes I made this for you. The greatest gift given comes straight from the heart. I made this, here I made this for you. And on this day, in the moment of giving, was the first Christmas I ever knew. Now I'm the older man smiling. Now I'm the older man. Merry Christmas. Is she coming up? Okay. All right, well, we're near the end of the night. I want to thank all my fellow citizens for being good-hearted citizens. It's one of the reasons we love living here in Havre de Grace. It's a harbor of grace indeed.
And in case anyone's interested in the GoFundMe page, we'll keep it up for a few weeks for the live stream. It's there. If you're looking for that GoFundMe link, you can go to the Facebook Havre de Grace Jazz and Blues Fest, our page, and you can find the link there. Thank you.
The word is we are doing good on this fundraiser, and so we'll report that soon.
I found out the concessions raise tips. We have the GoFundMe page is already over $1,400 and ticket sales tonight. Thank you all.
So another just quick reminder, contact me or Phil Powell or anybody if you want to participate in the construction of the new guitar workshop. You can see why it's so important to have that here in town. And there's a lot of goodwill around here, so we'll finish the night with a little question that we can all ask ourselves.
And so this is Christmas. What have you done? Another year over, a new one just begun. And so this is Christmas. I hope you have fun. The near and the dear one, the old and the young.
Have a Merry, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear.
And so this is Christmas, for weak and for strong, for rich and for poor one. The world is so wrong. And so happy Christmas, for black and for white, for yellow and red one. Let's stop all the fight.
Have a Merry, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear.
And so this is Christmas. I hope you have fun. The near and the dear one, the old and the young. Merry, Merry Christmas. The near and the dear one, the old and the young.
Have a Merry, Merry
is over. If you want it, war is over now. War is over. If you want it, war is over now. Merry Christmas!
Happy New Year, happy
Happy New
holidays,
Year.
whatever you celebrate.
Happy holidays.